Hello everyone, I am GLKU Old Iron. Today, I will explain this palm-sized 1/50th small excavator. What are its functions, how to operate it. Next, follow our video to learn about this small excavator. This 1/50th mini excavator becomes the smallest excavator in history. It and these two desktop products from Lesu. As you can see, he and Lesu's at 1050 telescopic arm. How small in comparison? The travel and drive of this excavator are based on very small brushless motors. All steel gear planetary reduction. The hydraulic pressure is brushless driven, and the pressure is 3 megapascals. Using number 46 hydraulic oil. Tear off the seal. This is the tank that fills the hydraulic oil. Now take out the oil cap. Since the excavator is relatively small, it needs to be taken out slightly. The injection of hydraulic oil can be seen from the side. You can see the external accessories of the entire excavator. It has these guardrails, which are very small, so when we receive the goods, we should pay attention to the location of these small details. If you touch it lightly, it may break. These guardrails can be disassembled. After disassembly, they will have a different style. You can replace them with quick release ones according to your preferences. Here it has a very small rear view mirror decoration. There is also a protective net in the front half of the cab, which is made of all metal material, 80% aviation aluminum, 15% copper, 3% stainless steel, and other plastic parts. The glass of the cab window is made of ABS plastic parts. Car door opening is possible, and thanks to its precise design it is possible to open the car door even in very narrow spaces. Be careful as it might be damaged. You can see the interior decor inside, and the display screen within, which is crafted from ABS 3D printing. Next, let's take a look at its track. It uses a very small drive and looks great. There are a lot of details here, such as ladders, chains, and drive wheels. It can tighten and retract the track. It has a spring inside, and you only need to press it to adjust the tightness of the track. The engine protection cover uses a magnetic design. There is a magnet behind the cover, which makes it easier to replace the battery. The counterweight also uses a magnetic design. There is a system of 3 reversing valves and 3 channel blockers. The battery connector uses the main power interface. This is the main power interface. Add number 46 hydraulic oil before starting the machine. Since the excavator is relatively small, it is not necessary to add too much hydraulic oil. You can see the amount of oil on the side. This excavator is equipped with a 2S battery. When connecting the battery to the excavator, pay attention to the direction when plugging in to avoid damage to the machine. Now insert the battery. Now the machine is paired. Since the excavator is relatively small, it takes some patience to put the battery in. Pay attention to the direction when putting the battery in, and put it in gently. Gently put the connector in. Finally, magnetically attract the counterweight block back, and magnetically attract the engine protective cover back at the same time. Open our remote control channel mode, and first observe its action. First try the CH3 of the big arm and channel. The small arm is in channel 2, and channel 1 is the bucket. The platform rotates on the left joystick, and the platform rotates on the CH4 channel. The 3 channels use 1-to-1 adjustment parameters, which can make the operation more delicate. Let's take a look at the operation. Such a small excavator can also achieve very good hydraulic system. The lighting channel is CH8 on the SWD lever on the right side of the remote control. There are lights on the big arm, cab, and bottom. There are a variety of light displays that can be switched, flashed, and flashed for a long time, and the cab and boom can also be controlled individually. And the lights under the cab can also be controlled individually. It is great to be able to achieve such sensitivity and detailed movements on such a small excavator. Next, we will explain crawler walking. We are currently operating on the pulleys on both sides of the remote control. Can be fast motion or slow motion. Next, let's take a look at the oil cylinder and oil pipe. You can see that the oil pipe is very small. There are 4 oil cylinders here. It can be seen that the oil cylinders here are very detailed. These micro cylinders are made of copper and stainless steel, precision polished, and use a custom seal structure to ensure a smooth seal on the piston for good operation. Take a look at the operation of the oil cylinder. The operation is very, very slow. You can see the very fine movements of this oil cylinder. Take a look at the operation of the oil cylinder. The operation is very, very slow. You can see the very fine movements of this oil cylinder. Here, the oil distribution block adopts an integrated hydraulic pipeline system, comprising 2 oil blocks combined. The forearm uses a metal oil cylinder guard to prevent the forearm from entering the sand. The oil pipes of the entire excavator are made of ultra-fine customized hydraulic oil pipes. In the case of such a small excavator, it is also equipped with manual quick release. It can be pressed. When pressing, our bucket can be disassembled. You can take a look at the craftsmanship of this bucket and the bucket teeth on it. The bucket teeth are processed by CNC and can be disassembled separately. The bucket teeth can be replaced if they are damaged. There is a spring here in the quick release. It is mainly used for clamping. Now let's replace the quick release. At present, this mini excavator has been continuously optimized, and attachments may be launched in the future. Positions have been reserved for installing attachments. Currently, these wiring can add hydraulic attachments, and there will be a big upgrade and improvement in the future. This excavator is painted white. If you need a custom color, you can also communicate with us so that we can help you customize the color. The excavator rotates and is controlled by a motor. It can be seen that the rotating motor here is also very smooth. The X-frame of the chassis is also processed by CNC. Next, we will explain the equipment compartment and open it. There is a very small buckle here, which can be slightly pried open. The door on the other side can also be opened, and the oil pump can be seen after opening it. This excavator uses a mixed control mode. If we want to use the hydraulic pump, we only need to open the pull rod here and adjust it to the middle. We can see the hydraulic pump rotating. We continue to operate the hydraulic pump. The operability of the hydraulic pump will be better. The hybrid mode can be variable. It depends on the needs of everyone to adjust. You can open the pump to the highest horsepower and try the highest horsepower. Its action will be very smooth and faster. The operation is slow and the precision of the operation will be better. The hydraulic action and the smoothness of the digging arm can be reflected in this mini excavator. It is a very powerful product. Today's explanation of a 1/50th mini excavator is over. If you want to know more about this excavator, such as parameters or hydraulic pressure, you can contact us. That's the end here. Bye.